What's going on, everyone? Back with the video today, and in today's video I'm gonna be working on my FRS once again, continuing on from where we left off. So I'm finally gonna reveal to you guys what I'm doing with the paint for the car. In the last video I told you guys I'm either wrapping it, plasti dipping it, or one or the other, and a lot of you guys in the Instagram and the comments were suggesting to wrap the car instead of plasti dip. So I had two options, either plasti dip or wrap. I know the plasti dip would have been easier to do because it's just a one-time thing. You just put it on. It would max it would take us a couple of hours and the car would be completely done, but the quality wouldn't come out as well as wrapping it. Whereas if we're gonna wrap the car, it's gonna take a lot of days, a lot of hours, and also a lot of hard work for it to come out really good. And I don't really want to give it to a shop to get it wrapped because I want to do it myself, and it's just gonna be an experience for me. Alright, so what I decided to go with for the color is, you guys ready for it? I'm wrapping my car. So that is it. That is the final decision. I'm going to be wrapping my car. This is the wrap I decided to go with. So, time for the reveal. I finally made my choice on a color. Are you guys ready for it? Alright, I'm not going to let you guys wait for a long time. Here's the reveal of the color. So as you guys can see behind me, that's the color I chose. It was really hard for me to choose a color, and especially because I wanted to make something really unique that no one has. And me searching up for this specific color, there was no one that really had it. I searched Google, Instagram, all those places, no one had this color. I didn't really want to go with the color that someone else already has. So I wanted to get something unique, and this really caught my eye, and it's gonna be really nice. It's sitting in the garage, so the lighting is not the best, but once I take it out, it's gonna be really nice, shiny, yellowish green. It wasn't really expensive, but I'll get into all of that in the next video once I complete the car. But those are the parts I started wrapping. I pretty much have the one side of the white body done. So in today's video, what we're probably gonna be doing is getting this side clayed. I'm gonna use clay bar to get these little it's not really smooth. I'm just gonna get a clay bar all of this out. But I'm really excited with this color. This is gonna look really nice. That's just the front of it. Also for the spacer here, I need about another I'm running a 1-inch adapter / spacer, so I think I'm gonna be needing another probably an inch and a half in total, or maybe even 2 if I want to really push it, because I do have a lot of room here. As you can see, it's not really flush, whereas the front is completely flush. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going with waxing the car, using clay bar to clay bar the whole car, make it really smooth, and then start applying the vinyl. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use this clay bar right here and remove all this like little small dust stuff that is stuck to the paint or the clay car. I'm gonna remove all of that on there, so it has to be like really smooth in order for the wrap to look really good on top of the panel. Alright, so since this is all done now, I used the clay bar for this whole panel. The next thing we'll have to do is remove this back tail light, because the wrap will have to go around that, and it will also help when we do the bumper. think while I'm at this, I'm just gonna take the bumper off because we'll eventually need to wrap this, and it's the trunk and everything's open, so I'll remove this other side taillight and I'll remove this bumper, so it'll be easier for us to wrap it once the time comes to wrapping this bumper. So I don't think it should be that hard, just a couple of bolts again and it should be out. There we go, it's all pretty much ready up. Now we just need to get the film for this side, mock it up, cut all of it out, and then cut in a way where we can use as much as we can, because I think we can just cut the long way and then just cut the door part too, and then wrap the door as well with that, because we don't have to wrap most of the part, just pretty much up to over this area, because the bottom is going to be covered with the wide body itself. Before we start wrapping and everything, I want to let you guys know that we're not no professionals, so our ways might be a little bit weird, since we haven't really wrapped the full car. We've wrapped like roof and all, like hoods, black and stuff, but like those were pretty easy surfaces and stuff. It's our first time doing like a whole car, and that's where we started off with like the little panels and stuff, so we can kind of get a hang of it and see how the wrapping stuff is. The wrapping stuff it's really good quality and all, and they have like a protective layer on top, just a plastic layer, so you can remove this like this, and so like you don't scratch up the vinyl when you stretch and stuff. That's pretty good, and yeah, so I just mocked up this rear fender, or the rear end of the car, and we're going to be using the same film to go on top through here, and then since the side skirt is already wrapped, that's going to be good. The next part is going to be the door for this side, and just this part of the fender and also the white body, and then this whole side is going to be complete, and the same thing on the other side, and then the roof, hood, bumper, front and rear bumper. Those are going to be a little bit challenging, the front and rear bumper, so we're going to leave that towards the end. So it's currently a couple of days past the last part where you guys saw me doing the FRS wrap. 1 second. There we go. Alright, so it's currently a couple of days after the FRS part where I filmed and I wrapped the car. And I'm currently just finishing off college. I only had one class and it was like 2 hours, so I'll finish real quick. So I finished real quick, and now I'll probably head back home. I have my brother's BRC, so I'll probably go home. I'll show you guys the FRS. I realized I didn't finish off the video there, so I'll show you guys the FRS in more detail on how it looks with the quarter panel and the wide body installed, and it looks really good. The wrap came overall, it came pretty good, just a little minor area where I kind of messed up, but I'll redo that area. But overall it came out really good, so we're gonna head home. I'll show you guys the car, and then I might start wrapping some more pieces. We'll see, but yeah, let's get home. Alright guys, so I just got home, and it's time for me to show you guys how the car looks. As of now, there's just that rear end that's done, but I'm planning on wrapping the whole side pretty much. I'll show you guys in a bit, but this whole right side is going to be done within, I believe, at the end of this weekend. It all should be done, and then we'll move into the other side, and then the front and rear bumper, and the roof and trunk, and then that's going to be the end of it, and I think the car should be done at that point. So you guys ready for it? I'll open the garage. There it is. So this spot is going to be cut up. We don't really need this because we're going to be roughing the whole door, but we pretty much wrapped this area, all of it, and it looks fire. It looks really nice. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to leave off today's video. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.